allow the name of all of the nominees. However, everyone's name will appear on the video board. Another note, if you are a student athlete presenter, please make your way to the ops table over there on your left, my right. At least one category before to get your updated scripts and check in. Please check in the gym to your left at the conclusion of the ceremony for the awards, if you have earned any others. Although our mission statement is building champions in sport and school and life, we will be going in reverse order this evening, so we will begin with the end line. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this is our 8th annual ESSLY Awards, including 2 years of virtual ESSLYs. Since we haven't been in person for a while, I thought I'd give you a bit of a background of this event. When I was an athlete here just a few short years ago, this end of the year awards thing used to be running a formal banquet style down at the lacrosse center on a Sunday afternoon. It's usually Mother's Day. As I remember getting my mom grabbing some lilacs off of one of the bushes out here. Sorry to the facilities folks. But it was a long 3.5 hours, but we had some good Outback Steakhouse. For those of you who remember that, we did have to pay for it, so don't get too excited. Although it was a nice event in its own right, 8 years ago, we moved to campus, added the red carpet, the lights, and pulled out some of what you all know as Mitchell magic to make this an amazing night. Now, I've been lucky enough to be the MC for almost all of the years that we did the format change. I usually do an opening bit to kick off the show. It's not like a singing montage. I don't play guitar. I don't have any of those skills, and I don't ever plan to do that. It actually started with me competing against our student athletes to see if I still had it. I played hoops against Elise Denoyer. I tried stopping PKs from Alex Gordon, and I even sprinted against Ernest Winters. Not a good idea, and the hamstring is still tight. Luckily, the footage of that is lost somewhere. The following year, though, as you can see, my disappointed kids, they sat me down and decided to put me through some pretty intense workouts to get their old dad in shape. They worked me pretty hard for a couple of weeks, and after that, I eventually decided I would dust off my old glove. So I tried pitching to my youngest son, and well, that didn't go as planned. And so, figuring I wouldn't stand a chance against our UWL athletes, I decided on dancing. Because I am a dance appreciation instructor, and, well, that didn't go so well either. So, when 2020 rolled around, we all know COVID put everything on hold, and I figured the ESSLYs would be the same. So, doing a little doomsday prepping, I was chopping some wood, and I got a call from Director Bloom saying we would be doing the ESSLYs virtually. So, my kiddos jumped in, and always at the ready, and we got ready for our virtual ESSLYs that we did for 4 days online. Then, in 2021, we couldn't be in person again. We went virtual, and this time from the beach and other locations around campus. So, that brings me to 2022. As I sat there thinking of what could I possibly do this year, I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a roast. I'm going to do a roast with all my coaching friends. It's going to be great. And I'm pretty connected in the whole award show hosting world since I've done this for a couple of years. So I called a buddy. I said, hey, Chris. Yeah, Chris Rock. Yeah, it's me, Rob Steven. What do you think? He's like, maybe not so soon. And as I look over at the crowd over there, that was probably not a good night for hair jokes. So I'm gonna go on with that. Next, I thought, you know what? Maybe I truly am. I'm just washed up. It's time to move on. So I thought I'd pull a Coach Schwartz and bring a pinch hitter to mix it up a little bit. So following up with that thought, I did call a good friend of mine from over on the east side of the state to see if he had a little time. A little busy. He was in Ohio this week, but he did send me this. He sent me a quick message.
Cross out the head guardians and Charlie Olsen, I'm going to come to you from the shotgun seat somewhere in Ohio. I'm not sure. I wish I could be there with you tonight. But what I will tell you is that all you athletes are doing a good job.
Should we get on with the show or no? Put your hands together, would you? Give me a big ol' you betcha welcome to our director, athletics director, Kim Bloom.
Thank you, Ross. Nicely done. I had to be careful coming up here. On Saturday, I tripped on the rail at the track meet. It's very embarrassing for those of you who have seen everybody do that. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. This is always an exciting night for me. Hopefully it is for you too. We've got to do this twice. I'll be in the same room twice in a year, whereas we haven't got to do that in 2 years. We are almost whole. We are missing our softball team. They, as you might have imagined, have a reschedule. So they are playing at Stout. Actually, they've done a sweep of the UW Stout team today, so congratulations. I asked our assistant coach, Caitlin Winnick, this morning, I said, how are the Blue Devils looking? And she said, without missing a beat, they're looking like they're going to have 2 more losses. So, she was right. To start the evening, I would like to thank all of you, student athletes, the very reason we are here tonight. You will see all of the wonderful things that all of you have done throughout the evening, and we're probably not even touching on half of it. One of the most important things to me is all of you being together in one room so that you can see what everybody else does. Everybody's pretty knowledgeable about their team, but it's pretty impressive when you hear about your whole department. I'm proud of everybody here, and I hope that you are when you think about who we are as a collective whole. 71 national titles, the 12th most number of national titles in all of Division III, the second most, or that's all divisions, the second most in Division III. 19 out of 20 years we have had a higher GPA than the regular student body. And this year alone we participated in 25 different community service activities. So student athletes, thank you for being all you are. We're going to come back to you in just a minute. I would like to thank our staff, our coaches, our administrative staff, our athletic training staff for everything that you do. I am unbelievably grateful for all that you do. I would also like to recognize the few visitors that we have here with us tonight. Joe Gow, Chancellor, is here with us. Thank you, Chancellor, for being here. Natalia Figueroa is here, Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs. Welcome. Barbara Stewart, Vice Chancellor for Diversity and Inclusion. Thank you, Barbara, for being here. Greg Reichert, Vice Chancellor for Advancement. And I'm not sure, Betsy was going to maybe come on over. I haven't seen her yet. Betsy, if you're here, I'm sorry. And Carl Kurko from the Dean of College of Arts, Social Sciences, and Humanities. Those two might be joining us. I'd also like to welcome all the faculty and staff who have joined us here tonight. We'll be recognizing you a little bit later. A few other thanks for those people in the room. We have Brad Jensen from UW Credit Union. Brad, thank you for being with us. UW Credit Union, proud supporter of UW Best Athletics. And 3 very special donors are here with us tonight, Carol and Jack Fast and Steve Fleece. Welcome. And thank you for all you do. Lastly, I'd like to thank Pepsi. Matt Coase is a former baseball player of ours and donated the Pepsi product that is available next door. And lastly, I would be remiss if I didn't thank a few people who put this thing together. I can't even begin to tell you the amount of detail that goes into this thing. So I would like to thank, in no particular order, we'll hold our applause till the end, Jack Rustolsky, baseball. Sydney Trueheart is women's basketball manager. Tamara Leach is our office manager. Peter Werney, marketing and external relations. Carly Strauss, assistant AD for events and facilities. And Dave Johnson, assistant AD for media relations. Last but not least, our wonderful inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. It's pretty cool, right? Flamethrowers, you know, something we don't have here. In fact, there's been a few things that have been tough for us this year, but you all persevere. You can't see this picture terribly well, but this is our soccer team's bags hung at St. Kate's University, first opening round of NCAA. They had to basically clear the field of snow, and although you can't see it, that's a lot of snow, it's about 30 degrees. The women played that weekend 2 games, won them both, one in double overtime. They then went on to the very next weekend, to the Sweet 16 game and won in a shootout in double overtime, and then went on to the Elite Eight. Lost in a shootout, but as you might guess, in double overtime. It was an amazing game. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, in that Elite Eight game, the bench blew over on the sideline. This is a picture, this next one, this is a picture taken by me at a baseball game at the weather app, and we were trying to figure out if we could continue to play baseball, and as you might have guessed, it rained that day. The snow picture is yet another day that we were supposed to play baseball, and kind of affecting all of our spring sports, but baseball just came back from Stout also yesterday with a 4-game sweep of UW Stout Blue Devils. Congrats, baseball. With basketball playing this year, we had 10 players that were available to us. We had a game off, then we went up to River Falls with our 10 players after that game off and beat River Falls 68-39. That's pretty awesome. Congrats. Our Eagle advocates have been doing some great work. Those of you who are Eagle advocates, they've been doing really great things. They honored Black History Month, they made an inclusion statement, and actually are putting together an event for you here on Thursday. And our SAC members have also been taking up a number of initiatives this year and have a mental health week upcoming for all of you. This next photo was taken just a couple days ago at our track meet at 9:50 p.m. Coach Buchholz at one time counted 20 different buses that were outside. That was after 3 days of track competition. On this particular day, track had just finished up. Football worked that event all day. The swim team worked that event. Soccer played, volleyball played, lacrosse played, golf played, men's tennis played in their first, we're in a new conference with the NJAC and had their first conference crossover match and meets SUNY Oneonta that day. Congratulations to men's tennis. And baseball and softball were supposed to play, but we couldn't because we had reschedules. Speaking of the golf team, here they are warming up at our golf competition this past weekend. Coach Cable tells me the conditions were not very good, but congratulations to the women's golf team for placing second. A lot of teams have pulled out that weekend, but not the Eagles. So way to go, women's golf. This is Chris Steele. He is an instrumental part of the men's basketball team this year. He's coming off of an ACL tear. Had to go through rehab during COVID. That's not the easiest. Craig uses his voice a lot for things that he believes in, both on and off the court. And Craig holds down 2 jobs, not just 1, 2 jobs, and does some great work over at the Boys and Girls Club. Just some examples of some of the gritty things that you all do. Now, back to where I started, saying, yep, you know what, we don't have these flamethrowers. It's all right. I did do grit, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to keep working hard to do better things, just like all of you. But I say this every year, and I mean it every year. I am absolutely, positively in awe of you. I don't necessarily love being front and center. It's not my jam, but if I could do that every single day and talk about you, I absolutely would. When we were all together this fall, take a look at what you guys have accomplished in this year alone. I'm going to do some math for you here. 137 all-conference selections. This is just this academic year. 51 all-region, 42 all-Americans. And this next one is actually one of my favorites. I mean, you can't see it very well. It's the Director's Cup results after the conclusion of the fall and the winter. And UW lacrosse is the highlight there, 9th place. You all have contributed towards this. 9th place, and we're not even done yet. Our spring sports are still going. And that's 9th out of 440. And actually, only 269 teams have even scored any points. So UW lacrosse, the people sitting in this room, top 10 in the nation. Give yourselves a round of applause. And we did that without flamethrowers. You did that, not me. Is there a nexus between stuff and success? I don't think so. And here are some examples of why I believe that. This is a picture of our offensive line with a long snapper stuck in that picture as well. They had just traveled 7 out of 8 hours to play their first round NCAA playoff game in Albion, Michigan, which they proceeded to win and proceeded on to the next weekend up against the eventual runner-up in North Central, but gave them hell along the way. This is a picture of Ethan Gregg. Ethan Gregg, just a few days ago, broke our record in the 10K, and that record was held for 47 years. 47 years. Congratulations. Here's another example of what success looks like. Men's basketball team after their first win in NCAA tournament in school history against Illinois Wesley, drawing a blank, but congratulations to men's basketball. You guys know we're celebrating 50 years of Title IX, so I want to give a shout out to some of our women student athletes in the room. More proof of what success looks like. This is Megan Feeney from the Megan has started all 13 games this season for the team, leading UWL with 50 goals and 60 points. This is Emma Tomoki. Emma is only the 3rd player in school history to be named 4-time All-Conference and one of 2 players in school history to be named first team All-WIAC twice. Emma has set the single-game school record with 9 3-pointers. She has had 84 games. She has played in 84 games with 76 starts. Congratulations to Emma, and just a wonderful career. On the school side, Kaylin Marshall and Amanda Wachorka named WIAC Scholar Athletes. Nice job, ladies. This is a picture of Anna Zankovich and Skylar White after the final scores were tabulated in the pentathlon at the Indoor National. I was, after I got COVID, so I was home watching this on the TV as well as our wrestling national meet, and I took about 60 pictures of this from my phone on the computer, but just a great moment for teammates. And congratulations to Anna and Skylar. Well, the women's swim and dive team, 10 conference championships in a row. Congratulations.
Smiley of UW Stevens Point. Smiley entered the championship match with a 20-0 record and was ranked number 2 in the nation. Smiley was undefeated prior to the match. It was Nolan's second straight WIAC crown.
Nolan's wedding guided the team, which then went on to win its 6th straight WIAC championship. The Eagles scored with 145 team points, securing their 21st title in program history. It was UWL's 11th conference championship under head coach Dave Malachek. The Eagles won 3 individual titles at that year's meet, including Nolan Marble at 157 pounds, Seth Prosser at 165 pounds, and Kuczynski at 285 pounds. And 15 of UWL's 16 wrestlers placed in the league championship. Will the wrestling team please stand at this time to be recognized? Will you go wrestling another conference championship?
All right, at this time, I would like to welcome Tommy Konecki and JT Zell, members of the men's track and field team, to the stage for our team volunteering recap. Welcome, gentlemen. I think we should get some flaming colors here next year. So, for our in-line component of our mission statement, our program is focused extensively on community service. The intended outcome of these projects was to provide student athletes the service opportunities that expose you to new and different environments, populations, or cultures that you may not have the opportunity to interact with on a regular basis. We take this responsibility and our overall development very seriously by making these concerted efforts to instill an obligation of service in our student athletes. The populations that we serve also benefit from their time with you. We often hear how truly grateful they are for your efforts, enthusiasm, and energy. Traditionally, UWL participates in a number of total program initiatives, such as Veterans Day breakfast and Kids Night Out. Due to COVID, we are not able to put these activities on, but look forward to returning those events next year.
There were still many specific initiatives this year that we got to do, including football held at youth camp for the Boys and Girls Club of Lacrosse, volleyball partnered with the YMCA to run an adaptive volleyball program, men's track and field provided physical activities for the boys' Afghan guests, soccer team volunteered for Gunnarson's Step Mountain Pink Walk, the gymnastics team coached gymnastic lessons to students in Hamilton Elementary, men's basketball read at elementary school will be volunteering for Hope to a Dream event with Ashley Furniture, women's track and field led a food drive with the Way for Food Pantry and volunteered at the Hickson Forest 50K Trail Race. Women's basketball rang bells for Salvation Army this winter. Men's cross country helped with the trail maintenance over at Hickson Forest. Men's and women's tennis volunteered with the Children's Motor Development Program, the Lacrosse Exercise and Health Program, the Exercise Program for adults with neurological diseases, and took part in Neighbors Day. Baseball volunteered at Miracle Field at YMCA North, and women's golf team made blankets that will be donated to the shelter in the house. All of these are just a few examples of the wonderful things we've done for our community, so please give a round of applause for all of our athletes.
At this time, I would like to welcome Joey Stutzman and Jack Anderson, members of the football team, to the stage for the presentation of team captains. All right. Please note the names of the 2021-2022 captains as they are scrolling on the video board right now. The position of captain is given to student athletes whom the rest of the team respects and trusts to lead the team in the right direction. However, with this great honor also comes the responsibility. Captains are expected to walk the talk. success of the team ahead of their own and are truly concerned with welcoming all. Captains, at this time, please stand to be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your 2021-2022 captains. Thank you, captains, for all you do for your sport. Guys, at this time, I would like to welcome Chapin Weed, Director of Athletic Training Services, and Alexis Schaefer, Staff Athletic Training today.
Suffering a serious injury in sports can lead to
Emily Lyman, men's swimming, Ben Hendel, women's swimming, Serena Lee, men's tennis, Maverick Komaszewski, women's tennis, Kimmy Stainer, men's track and field, Evan Daly, women's track and field, Carly Elmhorst, volleyball, Megan Hyder, and wrestling, Sawyer Sarlocker. And without further ado, the winner is Ethan Thompson, Gertace Graywall, and Kimmy Steiner.
Here are a few clips of what Kimmy's teammates had to say about her. Kimmy has taken on the full responsibility of being a captain in both her junior and senior year in all categories in sport, in school, and in life. She's a person who is always encouraging others to do their best while communicating with the entire team. Kimmy is always on top of the little things behind the scenes details and plans that are necessary in keeping a team together and organized while expecting nothing in return. Kimmy is always available to put aside whatever she has going on to put the team first. She's respected tremendously by the whole team, demonstrates leadership, and holds everyone accountable to the same standards while creating a fun team environment that makes everyone want to come to practice every day. On top of school and other organizations that Kimmy is involved in, she also proves her leadership through working at the YMCA and the Kids Before School program, where she is also looked up to by many children. She's been named to the All-White Sportsmanship Team 2 years in a row. Kimmy has had a positive impact on every single person who has been part of this program. Congratulations, Kimmy.
Here are a few clips of what Gertace's teammates had to say about him. Gertace was a great teammate who came to practice every day with a smile and great work ethic no matter the circumstances, and led by his actions and words on and off the football field to help better others. Gertace's positive attitude and fun demeanor helped keep our team on track and focused, but fun and quirky at the same time. He will have a lasting impact on our culture. Gertace participates in many things that make his presence felt throughout the UWL and lacrosse communities, including a lot of diversity work. He is in clubs and participates in many activities in both the UWL and lacrosse communities. Gertace can't be with us this evening as he is currently in Milwaukee getting ready for law school in the fall. He has received scholarships to Penn State and Marquette Law Schools. He's on a wait list at Wisconsin, and San Francisco is also making an offer for Gertace. Now on to Ethan. Here are a few clips of what Ethan's teammates had to say about him. During his time at UWL, Ethan Thompson has made a significant impact on the culture of the men's cross-country team. His enthusiasm and optimism radiate outward at every practice, helping to brighten everyone's day. He is also a confident leader, being elected as a captain of the team, and his leadership helped lead the team to a successful season. He also worked to mentor underclassmen and help inspire leadership in the next generations of the team. He's also an active participant in the community, accumulating 100 hours of volunteer service at the King Street Community Garden. He has also completed 2 different nutrition-based research projects during his time on campus and has received a $2,500 grant to conduct such research. Ethan has also had a high level of success in academics, making the dean's list every semester at UWL.
Congratulations, Ethan, Gertace, and Kimmy. Thank you for all the incredible contributions you have made to your team.
You know, for a second there, I thought Coach Stanley was our football coach. And then I remembered that Coach Stanley cheers for the Broncos, so he obviously doesn't know what good football looks like. Good luck to Russell. Yeah, okay. All right. Next we move to the in-school portion of the program. At this time, I'd like to welcome 2 gentlemen. In the sport of wrestling, we have what we call our Harleys. Those are the people, you know, that you come to watch. Those are the big bucks. Those are the alpha waves. Then we have squirrels. And I'd like to welcome 2 of our squirrels, Sawyer Sarlocker and Brandon Murphy, members of the wrestling team, to the stage to present Game of the Year.
All right, so the next award recognizes the men's basketball team for Game of the Year. Men's basketball earned the first ever NCAA Division III championship win in UWL history with a 90-86 victory over Heidelberg University in the first round of the national tournament on March 4th at Illinois Wesleyan University.
37 faculty and staff nominations, as noted on the video board. Will all nominees please stand to be recognized? And this year's winner is Dr. Nakme Gady, Assistant Professor of Exercise and Sports Science. Let's please welcome Dr. Gady to the stage at this time to accept her award. Dr. Gady was nominated by Kelly Pearl of the women's tennis team. Here is what she had to say about Dr. G. Dr. G is one of the most caring professors and people that I've had the opportunity to know. She's not a professor that is just there to teach. She is very open about her life and wants to make sure you know that she cares about you. Biomechanics isn't the easiest class, but Dr. G made the material relatable with real-world examples and wasn't afraid to fall behind the syllabus to ensure each student understood the topic before moving on. She really cares about how you are doing in class by providing multiple study guides, review sessions, and flexible office hours. Overall, Dr. G is an amazing person, advisor, and professor. She goes above and beyond in everything she does. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to have her as a professor and advisor. Thank you, Dr. Gady, for your support of our student athletes.
Our next recognition is Team GPA. It is truly remarkable with how strongly our student athletes perform in the classroom. At this time, I would like to welcome Jacob Bradford, President of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, and Brevin Cruz, members of the men's swim and dive team, to the stage to recognize the teams with the highest GPAs.
With a 3.433 overall student athlete GPA, the competition to have the highest team GPA is tough. Let's take a look at our top 5 teams.
In 5th place is women's track and field with a GPA of 3.488.
In 4th place is volleyball with a GPA of 3.506.
In 3rd place is women's cross country with a GPA of 3.612.
In 2nd place is women's swimming and diving with a GPA of 3.618.
And in 1st place is soccer with a GPA of 3.639. So all the members of the soccer team, please stand. Congratulations to the soccer team on your high level of academic achievement.
At this time, I would like to welcome Julia Anderson and Lauren Cochane, members of the women's cross-country team, to the stage for our 4.0 cumulative GPA recognition.
Please note the names of student athletes who have a 4.0 cumulative GPA after the fall 2021 semester, as they are scrolling on the video board right now.
We now enter our last category, the in sport. We will recognize achievements that student athletes have on the field, on the court, on the course, in the gym, in the pool, on the track, and of course, on the mat. As an athletic program, we are one of the elite Division III programs in the nation. UW Athletics has the second most national team titles in Division III history and the 12th highest number of national titles in all 3 divisions of the NCAA. For frame of reference, there are over 1,000 schools in the NCAA. UWL has an equally impressive place in Division III history of individual titles at 3rd. After the conclusion of the winter season, the program has earned 423 conference titles. At this time, I would like to welcome Reed Anderson and Isaac Wagner, members of the men's cross-country team, to the stage to present our next award.
The next award is to recognize the softball team for Moment of the Year. The softball team is not able to be here tonight due to a rescheduled game. We honor the softball team tonight, though, for a great moment. Infielder Jordan McCormick hits a 2-out, 2-run walk-off home run in UWL's 5-3 victory over UW Eau Claire, April 9th at North Campus Field. The Eagles earned their first WEAC win of the season with a victory. Jordan went 2 for 3 with 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and a walk in the game.
The victory started a 5-game conference winning streak for the Eagles, vaulting them to first place in the league standings. Jordan is currently hitting .407 this season while starting all 25 games. She leads the team in runs while being tied for first in home runs. Jordan is also second in hits, RBIs, and doubles. As you know, as Kim stated earlier, the women's team swept Stout today. Congratulations to the softball team as Moment of the Year. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to welcome Cameron Hart and Ainsley Allen, members of our soccer team, to the stage to present the Newcomer of the Year award. Okay?
also an All-North Region selection in all 3 events and was named the North Region Track Athlete of the Year. Selected the YF Newcomer of the Year, Sam was voted the league's track performer of the meet at the Indoor Conference Championships after winning the 200-meter dash and long jump. He was second in the 60-meter dash. Sam was named the Division III Athlete of the Week on February 26th. Congratulations, Sam. Congratulations on a spectacular way to start your collegiate careers.
All right, at this time, I would like to welcome Maya Tamberg and Molly Larson, members of our women's golf team, to the stage to present the 40-year participation award.
Our next group of students to be recognized is 4-year participants. Please note the names of their girls and video lineup. We honor the individuals that have completed 4 full years of participation here at UW.
We value the commitment and dedication of all student athletes, no matter how long their career is. But it is a special level of dedication to be a 4-year participant. This requires hard work, commitment, dedication, and perseverance and countless sacrifices over the course of a college career. And it is these things that drive these extraordinary men and women to see it through to the end. It is not easy to be a collegiate student athlete, much to be one for 4 years.
4-year participants, at this time, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations on great collegiate careers here at UW Lacrosse.
Just so you know, there are still snacks available, so before you leave, the scotch brew bars, here you go. Okay, I'm going to be up here for a little while, so I thought I'd grab myself on. Softball was slated to introduce the All-Americans, but I'll jump in. We would like to recognize the student athletes who have achieved All-American status within their respective sports. This is based on their performance at the national level. The following individuals should stand as their name is called and remain standing until all of the All-Americans are introduced. We ask that you hold your applause until the end of the introductions. This goes pretty quick at some other institutions. Okay, men's basketball, Ethan Anderson. Men's cross country, listen to directions. We wonder why our female sports are getting all the awards. Okay. Men's basketball, Ethan Anderson. Men's cross country, Ethan Craig. Football, Elijah Alton, Ryan Danes, Jake Simonchek. Soccer, Sophie Amundsen. Gymnastics, Rachel Chesley. Alex Wood, Olivia Opine, and Carrie Legault. Men's track and field, outdoors in 2021, Evan Daly. Troy DeBrune, Peyton Flood. Ethan Gregg, Addison Hill, Seth Holden, Josh Konecki. Logan Larson, Kate Pierce. Spencer Riker, Sam Sadowska, and Jacob Sullivan. Men's track and field indoor this year. Sam Blaskowski, Peyton Flood, Addison Hill, Michael Maddock, Sam Morochek, Kate Pierce. Women's track and field outdoor 2021. Kylie Alter, Katie Bainey, Emily Davidovich, Sky Dignan, Pamela Kramer, Amber Johnson, Emma Lawrence, Emma Maluli, Allie Reavers, Savannah Rubitz, Hannah Zenkovich. Women's track and field indoor this year. Sky Dignan, Skylar White, Samantha Barrett, Olivia Owens, Ashley O'Donnell, Emma Lawrence, Mara Schrader, Katie Bainey, Maddie Hanen, and Brooke McDowell, Claire Konecki, Emma Maluli, Hannah Zenkovich, and Emma Lawrence. And for volleyball, Emma Lawrence. Wrestling, Seth Rosser and Nolan Hurl. Congratulations, 2021, 2022 All-Americans.
From the 2021 Outdoor National Champions 4x100 meter relay, Seth Holden, Troy Didrum, Spencer Rajchart, and Josh Kennecky. Our national champion at 100 bars is Carrie Legault. National champion at the pentathlon is Hannah Zikovic. And our national champion at the shot put is Sky Dignan. Let's give these athletes a big applause for their outstanding accomplishments.
At this time, I would like to welcome Kathleen Casala and Brooke Presney from the women's swimming and diving team, and the women's swimming, I said that already, women's sliding team to the stage to present, Scotch was really good, sorry, to present our 2021 Team of the Year.
We start by reviewing the impressive list of teams who competed in the post-season national competition. The following sports all participated on the national level this past year. The women's track and field team finished second at the outdoor national meet. The men's track and field team finished fifth at the outdoor national meet. This fall, the soccer team participated in the quarterfinals of the national tournament. Women's cross country placed 11th at the national championships. Men's cross country placed 10th at the national championships. Football competed in the second round of the national tournament. During the winter season, wrestling placed 19th at the national meet. Men's basketball participated in the second round of the NCAA tournament. The gymnastics team finished third at the national meet. Men's indoor track and field tied for 17th at the indoor national meet. Women's track and field finished second at the indoor national meet. Before we move on to our Team of the Year award, please give all of these teams a round of applause. This year's Team of the Year is Women's Track and Field.
Women's track and field placed second at the 2022 NCAA Division III Championship under head coach Nicholas Davis, its sixth runner-up finish in school history, and its first since 2014. UWL finished with 44 points as the Eagles earned 16 All-American honors. Hannah Zikovic captured the NCAA title in the pentathlon, with Sky Dignan winning the national crown in the shot put. It marked the first time in school history UWL won two individual NCAA Division III titles at the same championships. UWL won its second straight wire title and 28th in school history this year. The Eagles scored 244 points to claim this year's league championship, the most points in the conference since 1996. The team won 5 individual and 1 relay conference title, while also earning 15 second or third place finishes. We now ask members of the women's track and field team to please stand to be recognized. We wish all spring sports the best of luck as they finish their spring seasons. At this time, I'd like to welcome Zach Carney and Tommy Nelson, members of the baseball team, to the stage to present our 2021-2022 Male Athlete of the Year.
Our last individual category is Male and Female Athlete of the Year. The nominees were based on their performances achieved during the 2021 Samanchek. Jake Samanchek earned a pair of NCAA Division III All-America honors, being voted to the Associated Press All-America Second Team and wide receiver and to D3Football.com All-America 4 Team as a return specialist. Voted the 2021 All-YX Special Teams Player of the Year, Jake was named to the All-Conference First Team at wide receiver and return specialist. He became the first player in school history to be named the YX Special Teams Player of the Year. Jake led UWL in catches and receiving yards this year, while ranking second in touchdown catches. He averaged 153.2 all-purpose yards, finishing with a season high of 242 in UWL's 45-23 win at UW River Falls, including a career high of 139 yards receiving. Jake returned a touchdown for 100 yards at UW Platteville, the longest return in school history. His 2009 career kickoff return yards and 87 career kickoff returns both ranked first in school history. Jake ranked seventh in school history in career punt return yards with 691. The Y in all-purpose yards, receptions, and receiving yards in 2021, while ranking second in punt return average and third in kickoff return average. Jake voted to the D3Football.com All-Region 6 first team as a return specialist and to the third team at wide receiver, tied for the sixth in the league in receiving touchdowns. Congratulations to Jake. Accepting the award on his behalf is Michael Whitehead, offensive coordinator.
I just want to say thank you for everything with Jake. Just letting everybody know he's down in Atlanta right now. He's got a tryout with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, the Canadian Football League. So that's why
started, I just want to remind you that we will take photos at the end of our ceremony tonight in just a few minutes up here. If you want any of the major awards, we appreciate you coming on out. We have some of the awards separated by sport over there, so make sure that you check those out. To finish, I want to remind you that we have an Eagle Advocates event this Thursday right